Now we have a decent looking landscape and we manually sculpted it using sculpt brushes available in the Unreal Engine. But there's a new way to create landscapes in Unreal Engine with the Landmass plugin. Let me show you how to do that. First, go to the edit and go to the plugins and search for Landmass. Just enable that one, right? Then you have to restart your project. Okay, now I'm back and there's one more thing we have to do. Go to edit, project settings, and search for distance fields, and we need to enable this as well. Again, we have to restart the editor. All right, now we are ready to go. The first thing I'm going to do is delete my existing landscape. Yeah, I don't need this one as well. Right, now we are back with the sun and all the environment. So I'm going to create a new landscape. Go to modes, landscape. Then I'm selecting my material. So this is the open land. And then I'm going to put more details into this one. Maybe something like this. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, looks good. And so basically I'm trying to increase the size. That's all I did. Right, and then I'm gonna hit create. Cool. Yeah, let's add a paint layer. Go to paint layer and select the auto layer. We already have created the layer info. Just select that. Right, and this is now we have a ground enable here. So I'm gonna close this landscape section and we have a simple ground. Now go to the landscape from the world outline, go to details tab, and there's a button called enable edit layers. Just click that. All right, just say yes. All right, then I'm gonna save this. And then let's go to the landscape tools again. Right, then go to the sculpt section over here. Now we have a blueprint section right now. So we didn't have the earlier. Now we have a blueprint section. Just click that. All right, now we have a different UI. So now here we have a layer. So let's keep it like this. And now there's a blueprint brush. Then I'm gonna select a custom brush landmass. So I'm gonna select this one and simply click somewhere on the ground. Right, now we have a triangle looking mountain, which is interesting. Let me rename this mountain, right, to mountain. So this will keep things nice. And so basically this is spline base. So I can simply drag this spline and I can move the scale, and even I click the mountain and I can basically move it here and there. All right, so this is just a triangle and this looks fine. Okay, and then I can add a new spline point and I can move it here. This is where things get interesting. Go to the details section and keep things like this. And then we have a section called effects. Okay, so we have a section called curl noise. Just increase this. Okay, now we have a very interesting shape. Just keep tweaking this one and you'll get a really interesting shapes. So just using the now it looks pretty cool. Now I can move these points here and there. I can try to I can get some nice result. I can try to get some nice result. Okay, now we have this shape. That's fine. Okay, interesting. Okay, now it looks so rigid right now, so we need to fix that. So before we go to that, there's something called smooth blending. So I'm going to add a value like 1000 here and put it here as well. So now it's nicely blended between the ground. So let me increase this number. Yeah, not that much actually. All right, oh yeah, this is cool. So now it's nicely blended with the ground. Okay, still it got it's not that much nice. So that's where the blur comes in. So I can simply increase this number. It will actually blur these lines and remove the sharp edges. So it's like some sort of erosion kind of effect. Okay, right, now we have this shape Now what? So now we have displacement, right? Then I can increase this number. Again, I need to put some big number like 100, maybe 1000. All right, then I need to increase the tiling. So basically now I'm adding the displacement to my mountain, and so now it's not like the rigid one. So okay, this is pretty nice. So I can put the player here. I can show you how cool it is. So we can do more things. Okay, here we have another one called terrace. So basically we can create a terrace out of this. Here this edge is kind of sharp, but I can increase this number and we can get a nice terrace. So terrace alpha, then I can put this guy. So basically I can play around with these numbers and get a really nice result. Maybe open land will have something else in some other day. So we can do pretty interesting things with this. All right, so now we made a simple mountain and this looks fine. So we can tweak around and we can create new things. And what else we can do is actually we can duplicate this mountain. So let me do that. I'm going to select the mountain, click alter, and I'm going to drag a new one. So basically I just create a new mountain. So I can put it up. All right, I can rotate it and I create a new mountain out of this. So actually we can do a lot of things with this one. We show another thing. So if you go to the up, you can see here we have a tiling issue here. So this is common. We try to minimize that in open land, but still it's there. So let's try to fix that. We can fix that by adding a noise. Here we have something inside the landmass plugin as well, comes as default. Before we do that, I'm trying to create a new layer. So here, go to edit layers, right click and create a new layer. So it's layer 1. I'm going to rename that into noise. And let's rename the original one as base. All right, let's keep it like this. And I'm going to select a brush called custom brush material only. And I'm going to click somewhere on the ground. Oh, right. Now the tiling noise has gone. Now we had some randomness to the ground. So now we don't have any tiling issue. But let's go to the ground and let's see how this looks like. Okay. All right. So if I can put the player, so it's too much like, yeah, I don't need this in real life. So this is not how it looks like, unless this is the effect you want. So I'm going to reduce this a little bit. So I'm going to select this custom brush. So maybe I'm going to rename this as noise. Okay, and go to the materials section. Here we have an option called elevation scale. So and then tiling. So we can play around with these two values and try to reduce this. So I'm going to put this into something like 200. Maybe I'll need a little bit more. 300. Yeah, it looks decent. Let me put the player. Right, yeah, even from the ground it looks nice. Yep, it's pretty cool. So yep, this is it. We made a quite interesting mountain just within the landmass plugin. See you soon with something cool.